We have another build report as usual, and as you can see we continue assembling this small Spitfire from the Eduard. Here's the airplane in condition ready for the primer application. As you can see, it's almost finished airplane. We just don't have the propeller hub and propeller itself, and of course landing gear. By the way, here you can notice a tank, external tank, which is attached under the fuselage. And I have to admit that I didn't notice in the assembly manual that you have to drill several holes inside the wing part in order to install this part. So this issue was solved by cutting the pins and just installing it as it should be. But of course I would recommend to use the pins, not to do as I did. You can also notice that barrels are installed, and of course antenna and the frontal section, frontal circle. I've sanded down all the joints, but I'm quite curious how it will turn out. I mean, I'm not intended to use any putty whatsoever, so we will see the final appearance of the model. I mean, my intention is to show how it is possible to assemble the Spitfire without any extra work. I mean, the sanding is quite easy, but working with putty, I mean, not any modeler is doing it. And the 72nd scale models are usually attractive for those who would like to assemble the model and get a nice result in few days. Not the minutes, of course, but few days. And what else? As I said before, the exhausts are left out. They will be installed separately. The same is with the landing gear, of course the wheels, but you can notice that the tail wheel is present here and already installed on the airplane. And what else? I also, as you can see, added the barrels. Of course, if you have a chance to get the metal barrels, or if Eduard will produce them, better get them, because, I mean, this model deserves such detailing. And by the way, here you can see the canopy with applied masks. As you can see, I used the mask hole for the big transparent area on the model. And inside on the canopy you will have to install small P part. It's a bit tricky, but in the end you get a very nice appearance, in my opinion. I mean, it's a 72nd scale kit, and still we get such things like a handle for the middle section of the canopy, or the rear view mirror, as you can see here. And that's pretty much all. Now let's start the priming the model, covering it with primer, and we will see which gaps are still present and which were eliminated by sanding. Here is an airplane after application of the primer. I used a new primer from the AK Interactive. As you can see, it's a white color. It was easy to apply. I mean, it's a straight application, just pour it in the airbrush and then you spray it on the model. And here you can see the final result of the application. So I can do the close-up. As you can see here, we can notice the gaps between the fuselage halves, but I think they won't be noticeable in under the dark camouflage. And below, everything is more or less fine, I would say, surprisingly. Don't forget that it's very bright light. What I don't like is, let's say, the chin panel. As you can see here, we have small gaps. I don't know, maybe it's because of my assembly, maybe it's because of the let's say, improper fitment of the two halves, but it is as it is, and I'm not sure if I should use the putty or just leave it as it is. Maybe I will use a bit of the putty, we will see, but this is a model after primer application. I think it will be, let's say, more interesting to see the model after the paint application without correcting all possible gaps and other issues, as I said before. So I think more probably I will leave the model as it is, as you can see now. And the other thing that I want to show you is a propeller cone. Of course, it's not glued because you will have to insert the propeller blades which are molded together, but it was also covered with a primer and left to dry. So that's all for this build report. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share your opinion in the comments section below. And if you like this video, press the like button below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.